Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 19 Ultimate Team. This is episode number 87. In the previous episode, we did end up getting a win, a pretty tough win. We ended up winning like 28-25, and it took till the very last fucking timeout of his for us to be able to run the timeout. It was a pretty good game. If you guys want to go check that out, please do. And this episode, we are going against Patrick Mahomes for the I don't know how many fucking time, man. I mean, we played him a lot, at least our fourth or fifth or even sixth at this point. We've had a lot of gameplays going against this 99 Patrick Mahomes. I can't believe so many people have him. It's really weird because my boy German Seahawk told me that it costs like 50K plus training to get that card to a 99 if you don't have the actual card. I'm not sure if it's technically a limited card. Again, I still don't know that. I don't think it is. I think the honors cards were just really rare. I don't think that they were limited. If they were, it's kind of dumb, right? I mean, you would think that they would at least give people the chance to get supposedly some of the best cards in the game, at least at the time they release, but I don't know. They always fuck up honor cards, in my opinion, because you already know who's going to get the card, and they can't make like a full promo out of it, so it's like 3 cards, and fuck, I don't know. I could go on and on and on about promos, but you know what? They've done a decent job with promos recently. I don't like splitting up MVPs so far apart, but at the same time, I get it. They got to split apart content and keep stuff going because it's not easy to, you know, create all this stuff. I get it. It's not easy, but still, it is kind of annoying having to wait 3 fucking weeks for a Seahawk MVP and then eventually it be Bradley McDougald, and I'm not happy with it because it's a fucking shitty card. Okay, I'm getting a little bit emotional. I don't care that much because there's other good games out there like Devil May Cry 5, and of course MLB The Show is coming out. Actually, you know what? When this video goes live, the game will be out, and hopefully I posted the video by now. If I haven't, I'm slacking. But yeah, I don't really care all that much. It's just annoying having to wait forever for cards, and again, I just don't think the honors cards were done well this year, man. You got to pay 50 fucking K training basically to get them if you want them, or you got to pull them, which is basically like winning the fucking lottery. So I don't even know, man. Like I said, I could rant all day, but getting into this game, finally, I've kind of just sidestepped the gameplay. Apparently, the guy ends up rushing the ball in to put him up 7-0. You know, not a very exciting drive anyway, so I guess it wasn't a big deal that I talked over it. But, you know, we get on offense trying to do something here, and this is actually an extra house rules game I had. I ended up editing it up, and then I realized after the fact that I got 12 points for one of the touchdowns, and I'm like, oh, shit. I edited these and posted them out of order. But you know what? Not really a big deal. This was a pretty damn good game, so it doesn't really matter what mode it was in. But you guys can see right here, I end up getting 13 points for that touchdown. That is the only time it happens this game, but it was a pretty good play. Vance McDonald, man, in the back of the end zone. Was a little bit surprised that Vance caught it. You know, I don't usually use Vance or go to him unless he's wide open or, like I said in many episodes previous, just run blocking. You know, that's the only way I usually use Vance, unless, again, he's wide open because he does have decent speed and okay catching. He's not really going to drop anything. But he's been way, way better than I thought he would be, man, especially after changing from West Coast to zone run and him losing the boost to catching. Did not think Vance would do all that good, but he's been really solid for us. So right now, he puts us up 13-7, and I'm definitely happy with it. So getting back on defense, trying to blitz this guy a bit, just because it's Patrick Mahomes, it seems like people make plays last way too long with this card. Like, I don't even think he has that great a speed, like probably 87, 88. I don't know how good his speed is as Marcus Allen just fucking spins us out of our shoes and puts this guy back up 20-13. So he ends up getting a 12-yard touchdown as well. 12-point, not 12-yard. Why do I always accidentally say 12-yard touchdown? But yeah, anyway, my bad. I did say earlier that my touchdown was the only one that got 12 points. Actually, I guess he got one too. My bad. I think the reason that I forgot was because actually when I was playing this game, I was really shocked. Like, when I looked up at the scoreboard and saw I was down 7 when I got back on offense, didn't even notice the guy had scored a 13-point touchdown because it was a rushing touchdown. For some reason, I was like, oh, it's only passing touchdowns to get the extra points. Nope. That was however long touchdown that was, like 17 yards. I don't know. But ultimately, he ends up getting 12 points for his. I get 12 points for mine. So ultimately, it cancels out, and he's up by 7 right now, man. So 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We just hit the 2-minute warning as we find Odell Beckham Jr. on the outside as he breaks a couple tackles, man. Damn, Odell. I mean, he broke the tackle and then basically ran another 5 yards out of bounds, but whatever. Still broken tackles. It's 1st and 10. Unfortunately, Odell cannot get the safety or corner, whoever that was. It looked like maybe it was Champ Bailey. Couldn't get that block, and we end up getting taken down inside the 10-yard line. Now to the 2, and 2nd and goal. That was a good gap blitz by the dude. He ended up just blitzing the fuck out of me, timed it perfectly with his user, stops me to 3rd and goal from the 4, and we go to the back of the end zone, and Eric Ebron, man, that card plays so damn good. Probably a little bit too good, honestly, man. I'm getting a little bit crazy when I see that card on the goal line. I mean, Calvin Johnson, I trust and everything, but for some reason, Eric Ebron, I will just throw whatever the fuck to that dude. I really don't care. So 20-20, a minute and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Now he does have one timeout, so I mean a minute and 20 and one timeout is an eternity in Madden, but he does start out running the ball. Like I said, it's kind of an eternity. He can pretty much do what he wants, but luckily we do stop him on his run play, so he does kind of go with the pass immediately, which I was happy about because it does seem like I am very susceptible to just getting ran on before half. And then they're in field goal range. So luckily I stopped the run there. 40 seconds left. He has only missed one pass and now two with Patrick Mahomes. He's 7 for 9 for 109 yards. So pretty efficient so far here in the first half. As he's rolling out, they're starting to roll out to the left, dumps it down to Todd Gurley and gets a decent amount of yards, man. This guy's making smart reads. You know, he's getting a little chunk yardage. 3rd and 3, gets 7 on that catch to Gurley. Rolls out to the right and finds Tyreek Hill, man. Okay, pretty damn good catch. That was really good coverage by Pat Pete, but you know, I don't even know if that was Pat. That may have been Richard Sherman, which would have been even more impressive. Is right there. I guess I wasn't on top of him enough, and I just got turned around. He makes the catch, man, but with 3 seconds left, he goes to the back of the end zone, and it is intercepted at the goal line by Bobby Wagner. We do end up getting taken down in the end zone, so we do go into half without giving up any points before half. No field goal, no touchdown. Pretty damn good play right there. I don't know why people get so greedy against me before half. It seems like a lot of the opponents that I go against don't take their field goal when it seems like they only have one play left. Like right there, you could tell that the dude just did not have enough time. There was no way. Even if that ball got batted to the ground, I'm pretty sure the time runs out. So even if B-Wags doesn't come up with a pick, I'm pretty sure that second's coming off. But you never know with that last second on the fucking Madden clock. It seems like sometimes it lasts way longer than it should. So I don't know, but we get the ball coming out of half. We do have a chance to take the lead, but unfortunately we stall, and we do have to punt it to Tyreek Hill, which, you know, this card has kind of killed us in this game so far. But luckily right there we contain him on the punt, so he does get back on offense, trying to run the ball, and there's a pretty good amount of room. I'm a little bit scared, man, because I'm trying to send some extra people. Luckily right there we do end up stopping him, but I was really trying to stop the run, trying to make sure that he could not run on me anymore with Marcus Allen or Todd Gurley. I'm pretty sure he did have a pretty damn good backfield. He had Marcus Allen, Gurley. I think he had Franco as well, unless I'm just confusing him with Marcus Allen because they look pretty damn similar in the game with the elbow pads, the same number, and pretty much the same height as well. As he does end up throwing a ball away from inside the pocket, so we end up marching it all the way back to 2nd and 21 as he fires a deep shot. Man, if he ended up throwing that maybe a couple seconds sooner, that could have been a tippy-toe touchdown for Tyreek Hill, but luckily it was thrown a little bit late. In 3rd and 21, he does get sacked by Reggie White, making it 4th and 29. He can't really do anything from there, man. I mean, he was pretty close to field goal range, if not in field goal range. I think he probably was, honestly, and gets completely sacked out of it and does have to punt us the ball, and we get it at the 20, and that was close. That could have been a pick, but I did pass lead down, man. Like, always pass lead down. If you see somebody, you know, kind of close or something like that, they can make some crazy breaks in this game, man. Corners, safeties, they can make some crazy jumps. So anyway, moving on. 1st and 10, Russell Wilson dropping back in the pocket. The guy maybe sends a little delayed blitz with his linebacker, but he gets completely T-boned, and we do end up taking off for a couple of yards with Russell Wilson, about 7. It's a pretty good rush on 1st down with Russell, as he also gets T-boned completely in the middle. I don't know who the hell made that block. That may have been Shaq Mason, but he just throws his user out the way, gives us a clear lane to the left, and we end up taking a 1st down. And 1st and 10 once again. I was really surprised that was not a penalty. It seems like most of the time somebody hits you in the feet with your quarterback, it is a penalty, but unfortunately we don't end up getting it. But right here there is a flag, and it's on me. I guess I forgot to turn my aggressive blocking off. God damn it. I don't even turn that shit on anymore. Rarely ever, because I always forget to turn it off, and it ends up screwing me. So, you know, 4th and 21, we do have to go ahead and punt. We tried to go to an in route, got the penalty, then we tried to go to an out route. Nothing really doing there. So 20-20 in the 4th quarter now. Nothing has fucking happened since halftime, man, or since the first half. Like, nothing has gone down. We have just been playing defensive football here in the second half. Patrick Mahomes handing off to Todd Gurley, and that was a huge gap. Holy shit. That was Red Sea parted. I don't even know if he needed to juke. Maybe if he just slowed down a bit and cut it to the left, he may have had a clear lane to the end zone, man. But 7 rushes, 29 yards. He just starts running the ball, and he actually gets down. I don't know what this guy was doing. I don't know why he would get down right there. You just keep going. I don't know what you're doing. That's really dumb. I guess he's just trying to run the clock all the way down, which I guess I understand, but you just don't know what will happen, man. He gets down again. 1st and 10 gets down with 2 minutes left, and I don't really understand what he's doing here. 2nd and 4 gets stuck into 3rd and 5 or whatever, and now he has to pass, and he gets sacked. So with a minute 52, the guy had some clear lanes to the end zone, some really, really good blocking. And instead, he opts to waste my timeouts and then take a field goal, which I guess you can look at it from any way you want to, but from my point of view, this is great for me. I mean, honestly, when he was going down, I'm like, great. All I need is a field goal to tie, and if I score a touchdown, I fucking win. Because that dude, he probably had a touchdown a couple of times. He would have got really close, and he would have been able to punch it in, maybe inside 1 minute left. He could have ran the... Okay, I guess I should say this. He could have ran the clock way better than he did with the way he was doing it. He went down way too early, so with 1:49 left, we get the ball, and we're moving, man, at the 37-yard line right away. We're pretty much in field goal range after a couple of plays. 1st and 10, rolling out all the way to the left, looking for Eric Ebron. Don't see much, but finally we get it off, and we find Doug Baldwin, who eats a big hit and fumbles, but luckily I stuck close to the sideline, so he didn't end up fumbling inbounds. And right here, Todd Gurley gets a couple of yards to get us down to the 2-yard line. He starts wasting his timeouts now, and he just lets us score. I'm assuming he did, and I will take that. I ain't going to be fucking greedy and try to waste the clock. I'm taking my points, and we do end up going up 27-23 with a minute left. And I'll be honest, man, I felt like a cocky piece of shit while playing this. I just had a giant smirk on my face. I couldn't believe that the guy went down when he did. He just went down way too early. Like I said, he had 20 yards ahead of him on some runs, and he just went down and just tried to run the clock way too heavily, and ultimately it could screw him here. With under a minute left, he does have 2 timeouts, but his offense hasn't really been consistent. I mean, neither is mine, and I went right down the field, so who knows? Maybe this guy does the same. So, right now he's trying to make something happen with Patrick Mahomes as my contain just so broken this year, man. Richard Sherman throws Todd Gurley out of bounds on 3rd down. 4th and 7. This is the game right here. He needs this, and he doesn't get it. With 41 seconds left, he does have 2 timeouts. But this dude, he threw the game away, man. He did. I mean, he had a much better shot, a way, way better shot if he just tries to go for the end zone instead of trying to be greedy and take the clock all the way down and make sure we can't get it again. It just was poor clock management by this dude, and we end up getting 1 first down and running it a couple extra times, and we can run the clock all the way down, and we end up, in my opinion, stealing this win. Like I said, I think this dude could have played that at the end so much better, and once he didn't get it, like I said, I felt like a cocky piece of shit. I just had a smirk on my face like I had that game won once he did that. Once he took the field goal, I'm like, I know I can get in field goal range and at least tie it, and I have confidence I can win in overtime. But I don't know, man. A very interesting game, a very interesting ending, very questionable ending, play calling wise, by this dude. But you know what? A win's a win, and I'll take it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to look out for the next one. And as always, I'm out. Peace.